wanted me to share my story coming from an immigrant and how that all happened. So as you heard, in 1992, I moved here with my family. I'm 8, my sister's 9. We have a devil young brother, and starting this new journey, you don't speak the language. You're just out of your element. And what happens when you're an immigrant here? You don't speak the language, you don't have family. I would say much like refugees, you don't have extended family, you're kind of on your own. A lot of things happen. I became a new person overnight, and I had to assume responsibilities as a child. So whatever the adult was doing, I was doing as a child, which meant calling on any bills, any credit card bills, utility bills, any issues in the home, we had to take care of it, right? Kids always learn the language first. So growing up, what do most immigrants do? They accept jobs that maybe are lower paying or whatever you can get. And especially being from Brazil, a lot of Brazilians, they clean for a living, right? So that's what we did. As kids, we would go clean buildings with our parents. And it's not like we owned our business. My parents both made minimum wage, and of course we would go help them every day. We did that every day after school. I was 9, sister was 10, so we did that every single day for almost 10 years. We are talking about from after school, you get home at 3:30, we would do that till midnight every single day. I mean, I didn't feel sorry for myself. That was just how life was. But I knew there was another plan for us. In all those years of perseverance, I did learn one thing. Other than being a workaholic, I learned that perseverance and hard work is highly important. And in watching my parents work, and that's all we did, work. Not one day of vacation, that's all we did. I learned a very valuable concept, and that there's no such thing as a free lunch. And that many want success, but they sometimes lack the motivation and the perseverance it requires to get that. Because nothing is free, everything comes with sacrifice. Anything you love, such as your family or anything else, comes with a great sacrifice. So let's forward the clock. Many years later, we graduate, me and my sister, we graduate high school, and I decided I wanted to go into fashion. I know it sounds so frivolous, but I was a very creative person. My sister, on the other hand, was very analytical, and anything that was visually creative, I was a highly ADD child, but then again, creativity came with that. So many years later, my sister approaches me and says, Fernanda, let's open up this clothing company. And this is back in 2005. Nobody was doing that here. So I majored in fashion as my career choice, and I went to school for it. So then I really think about it. Is this the path for me? Is this what I need to do? To 2007, I cave in. I end up opening a store with my sister, which we don't always get along. We butt heads a lot of times as family. It happens with a family, but we've been through a lot as a family together. We know how to go through this. If we went through all those years, we can go and persevere again through all these years again. So sticking together as a family, I think, was a pinnacle point of making this a success. And one store after another, and we just started with just a credit card. We had zero money, 0 connections, and I thought, how am I gonna do this? I don't have the connections. We have 0, and everything fell in place at the right time. We opened up with just a little credit card. After one location funded the other, and we grew into a chain. And we're in 5 different states today. But aside from that, things I'm most proud of is the people I work with. Everything from watching that little sales associate make a career out of herself, right? And it's not just about me. And I know fashion is a very frivolous career choice and company. I understand, a lot of people see it like that. But if you really peel back the layers of the fashion company, how many people around the globe are benefiting from manufacturing? We do manufacturing with India, China, Pakistan, including the state of California. We do lots of development and production, manufacturing in LA as well. So now you have families globally, from the person that's picking the cotton to the sewing, to the shipping containers, everything. All those pieces are providing jobs for other families that are able to feed their families and educate their families. And with that, we've been able to do some humanitarian services. We've donated cumulatively over $100,000, not only in fundraising, but within our company as well. And also, we have to get back to our hometown. We have donated a full container load of clothing, not only for refugees, but for orphanages in our hometown in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And today, with our 17 locations, this is our newest concept at City Creek. I'm sure some of you have already been there. If not, take a stroll. It's a beautiful store. Everything about the concept was a little bit of tokens about our heritage. Everything from the sidewalk. You'll see that's like the Rio de Janeiro Copacabana sidewalk. As you go inside, you see the curve of the Sugarloaf Mountains. And so lots of little tokens about our heritage and where we came from. And there's a family photo. That's me and my sister, our families blended together there. Through all this process, I'm always grateful to God that provided all of this, and I'm overflowed with just gratitude for everything I have, and how I'm able to share that. And I always remember our humble beginnings and where we came from, and why we're here, and what can I do to share that with others and other women who want to succeed in any aspect of their lives. I'm not talking about growing a robust company. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a successful plan for yourself. I never want to tell another woman, saying, you need to do what I do. It's not about that. It's about fulfilling your own mission in life. It's about, what is your gifts? What is your talents? How can you share that with others? Every time we have somebody that comes and interviews with Bohme, the first thing I ask, what's your gift and what's your talent? Because whatever that is, I'm going to place you where you are going to flourish. So every time I have someone asking me, oh, I have an interest in fashion, I have an interest in this, what should I do? I said, what is your gift? What is your talent? What is it that God wants you to do to benefit your society, and whatever that may be? And that is the most important thing that I found for myself is, how can I be an influence in my circle of spheres with either my own employees and then to my community and grow from there. And so I'm very thankful to be here and be part of Big Ocean and really shine a light on how immigrants, refugees, all of that can be very, very beneficial to different societies. And around the globe, people have been benefited from all the businesses. We are talking about just Utah alone, over $10 to $15 billion, just in immigrant businesses alone. And they have seen in other countries, such as Turkey, that got majority of the refugees past couple of years, they've seen billions of dollars come in through their society due to businesses that are being opened by refugees. And so with that, I just want to share a message of success, of course, but most importantly, is to how can we make a difference as a family unit, and how that staying together makes a difference in our lives, and the support that is required, and the sacrifices that are made to make things work in our society.